What is going on, jobless gamer family? It is Garrett, better known as Red Robin, here on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about Grand Theft Auto 5 and the main characters that are coming with it. So with that introduction out of the way, guys, let's jump right into what Grand Theft Auto 5 has to offer when it comes to the characters we'll be playing and a little bit about their backgrounds. So like most of you know, there's going to be three main characters coming with Grand Theft Auto 5, and those are Franklin, Trevor, and Michael. Of course, in GTA 5, we'll be playing all three of those characters, where you, the user, can switch through them anytime you choose. So this can technically be claimed like as the gangster version of Sims. That's right, guys. We're playing Sims Gangsta Edition. So let's jump into a little bit description of each of the new characters, Franklin, Trevor, and Michael. And let's start off with Franklin. So who exactly is Franklin and where does he come from? Well, Franklin was born on the south side of Los Santos, but being raised without a family and an education was really hard on a kid. So it was really hard on him throughout his whole life because he didn't have a family to turn to, didn't have an education, and was just did like every other kid on the streets, and he did what he needed to do to survive. So he turned to the life of crime by being a gangbanger and dope dealer at the early stages of his life. But with every life of a gangster, he ended up in jail. Now, after his release, he was like, you know what, I'm going to get rid of that gangster life, I'm not going to do that anymore, and became a car salesman, working for a character in the game. And he wasn't really a car salesman, but like a repo man, or someone that went out and basically cracked some faces in if you didn't pay for your car and repossessed the car at the same time. So he did what he loved to do, but in somewhat of a legal way without really, breaking too many laws. So now that we know who Franklin is, let's talk a little bit more about the next main character, which is Michael. Michael's direct background is currently unknown, but for the information that we do know, it is said that he's from somewhere in the East Coast, and at some point in his life, he became a bank robber, and through the years, he became highly successful at it. So to wrap up a quick brief description of who Michael is, he's a retired but miserable ex-bank robber who is distant from his family and only finds joy in bottles of whiskey and old action movies. So during his, bank robbery days, he ends up somehow meeting an ex-military pilot and war veteran named Trevor Phillips, which is, coincidentally enough, our third and final character of Grand Theft Auto, who also, coincidentally, has a passion for criminal acts. So Trevor Phillips is one of the most crazy and weird characters of the three, in my opinion. Like I mentioned earlier, Trevor is an ex-military pilot and a war veteran who has a passion for crime, of course. He can easily be described as a difficult person to deal with. He's very extreme and a bit psychotic, just to name a few, key words describing him. He does everything in an awful and relentless manner, and you'll see this while you play the game. Even in the trailers that Rockstar displayed to us, he seems to be a bit off edge compared to the other two main characters, Michael and Franklin. It's actually said that the only reason why Michael and Trevor became friends, besides the point that they both had a passion for crime, is because they're complete opposites of each other and they just attracted. So that has been a quick description of Trevor, Michael, and Franklin. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys, like it. Show me that you guys care. Show me that you guys liked it. And I want to know, guys, if you are getting Grand Theft Auto, I want to know what console you're getting it for. I'm sort of on the edge on which console I'm getting it for. So drop me a comment giving me a brief description of what console you are getting it for and why. I'm thinking about getting it for Xbox 360, and the reason why I am getting it, well, maybe getting it for Xbox 360, is because there's so many more players on the Xbox. If I want to be playing multiplayer, I heard that there's 3 times the amount of players on Xbox 360 than there is going to be on the PS3. Now, those are huge numbers. So, let me know why you guys want to get it for whatever console you're getting it for. It has been Garrett, better known as Red Robin, here on the channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Later, guys.